This family and friends saving plan, or also known as a Sou Sou, offers you an opportunity to invest $500 to receive $4,000 in return. Like, wow. Now, initially, most people are not going to welcome this, but it is a real thing, and it actually is changing people's lives in the process. And this is actually a great thing right now, because as people are struggling right now, as the world deals with COVID-19 and the government is slow on providing support to the American people, this gives another avenue to generate some additional income. Now, these types of friends and family savings plans are usually through an invitation only. So typically someone has to invite you to be a part of it. I know when I was approached and offered an opportunity to join, I thought that it was a great idea. So I asked for more information. I typically try to have an open mind to all opportunities and then decide whether it's right for me to participate or not. However, most people are closed-minded and immediately say no to the opportunity and don't want any part of it. But that's enough about that. Let's go ahead and explain exactly what a Sou Sou is. A Sou Sou is a form of a rotating savings club or group of people that get together and put in an equal amount of money for a period of time. The principle is that each member of the group makes a standard contribution one time period to create a large sum of contribution. Then each period, the total contributions will be dispersed to a single member of the group. The recipient changes each period in a rotating fashion so that all members of the group are eventually recipients of the rotating savings group. Now, typically this is done between trustworthy people so that everyone feels safe, and as long as everyone's putting in their share, everyone can benefit from this. Now, the concept of Sou Sou is used throughout the world in the Caribbean as well as in South Africa and other countries as well. The term Sou Sou refers to a fund where several people pool their money together. The tradition is known for helping people on such things such as affording school tuition, summer camps, college tuition, buying vehicles, opening up businesses, and other big ticket items. So now if we fast forward to the 21st century, they now have a modified or modern version of the traditional Sou Sou that allows recipients to receive more than what they initially put in. So let's go ahead and explain how the Sou Sou works. So what we have right here is the Family and Friends Savings Plan. So it typically takes about 4 weeks to receive a sum of the contributions after you join a Friends and Family Savings group. And each week starts on Sunday through Saturday. So on week 1, you will be in the fire position. On week 2, you will be in the air position. And on week 3, you will be in the earth position. And then on week 4, you will be in the water position, and you will receive the pool of contributions when you are in the water position on week 4. Now let's switch over here to show you exactly what this looks like. So this right here is what the flower looks like. And as you can see, the water is in the middle of the flower. Typically, you would join the Friends and Family Savings Group or flower with a one-time gift of $500. That initial gift, when you join, will immediately go to the person in the water position. And you will be in the fire position, which is on week 1. Then after you share this opportunity with 2 people, they would give $500 each to the next person in the water week, and you would move up to the air position, which is week 2. Now those 2 fires that you brought in on week 2, those 2 fires will repeat the same steps by sharing it with 2 or more like-minded individuals, and then they would move from the air position to the earth position. And then their 2 new people would be in the fire position. And then once those people move into the 2 fire positions, you would move into the water position, which is also week 4, and that is the payout week. So those last 2 people that were brought in with the $500 each, those contributions would go to you as you are in the water position, and you can receive a payout of $4,000. Now keep in mind that you are not receiving $4,000 from just one person. You will be receiving $500 each from 8 individuals that have joined into the savings group or flower. Now keep in mind that everyone that joins will start off in the fire position, as that is also considered week 1. And each week the person moves up 1 level. So this process, in order to receive a payout of $4,000, moves very fast. It happens within 4 weeks as long as everyone is performing the objective of getting 2 like-minded individuals to join. Now, I personally think this way can be a little bit confusing for some people, especially those who are visual people. So let me switch over to this other screen, which may help most people clear things up. So this right here is the same flower we were looking at previously, but now I have converted it into a flow chart, which also looks similar to an organization or an org chart. So this diagram should definitely be familiar to most people. I'm going to go through the process again to explain how the flow works. So right now we have this flow chart in front of us. So we're going to pretend that your name is Michael J, which is right here. Okay, but first off, we want to at least explain what these are on the screen. So down here, which are the fire positions, that is considered week 1. Right here is the air position. That's going to be considered week 2. Then we have the earth position, which is considered week 3. And then we have the water position, which is considered week 4. Okay, so right now your name is Michael and you're going to gift $500 to join in to this particular family and friends savings group. So you're right here as Michael J. You're going to gift $500, and that $500 is going to go to the person in the water position, which is Motown. Okay, now once week 2 comes, you're going to move up into the air position, and then you're going to get 2 people to join under you. Now, when those 2 people gift $500, their $500 is going to go to the person in the water position at that particular time. But Michael J is going to move up into the air position. And then on week 3, Michael J is going to move up into the earth position, which is week 3. And then his previous 2 fires are going to bring in 2 more people. And at that point, you're going to have a total of 6 people below you. But you're going to be on week 3, which is in the earth position. And then finally on week 4, you move into the water position. And that is when those last 2 people are going to get 2 more people. And then you will have a total of 14 people below you. And that is where you are going to receive your full payout of $4,000. Now, you're not going to receive the $4,000 from one person, but you're going to receive $500 each from each one of these fires down below. Okay, now I'm going to switch over to a different screen to show you. Just remember that I stated that your name is Michael J. So we're going to fast forward and show you what your flower would actually look like. So right here, you notice that Michael J has moved up because he has been in it for 4 weeks so far. He initially started off as a fire, and then he moved up into the air position, and then he moved up into the earth position, and then he moved into the water position, and that is where he received his full payout of $4,000. I hope this makes sense. So now that you have received your full payout of $4,000, it is time to rinse and repeat. And basically this starts off as week number 5. And that is also where it turns into residual income. Now on week 5, you basically move back into the fire position and re-gift the same $500 to the same person you gifted in the water position when you first joined. So if I switch screens, you'll see where Michael J was when he first joined. So let's just play like this is week 5. He's basically starting over, and he's going to re-gift $500 of the $4,000 that he received on week 4. He's going to re-gift $500 back to the same person that was in the water position. The only difference is this time on week 5, you do not have to get 2 people because your flower is already completed. As you see, Michael J already has his flower below him. It is fully completed. These names will never change. The same 8 people on the bottom of this chart on the screen, which are in the fire position, those 8 people will never change. Those 8 people will re-gift Michael J every 4 weeks, and that is how it becomes residual income. After you complete your first 4 weeks of being in the Family and Friends Savings Plan. Now this part can be very confusing as well because you can only see 15 people on the screen right now. But you have to open your mind and think bigger than the people above you. There are tons of flowers everywhere and there could be potentially 10,000 people ahead of you. So you have to think outside the box of what I can show you on the screen and think of this as multiplying with just more than just these 15 people on the screen. And another reason you have to think big is because these people constantly move up every week. As you can see on the screen, Bobby and Janet J are in the earth position, but the following week they're going to move into the water position. And as you can see on the screen, there's only one water position, but this is where the flower will split off and create another flower. The flowers are always splitting each week because people are branching off to complete their own flower. So I'm going to show you on the screen what that would actually look like. So now as you see, Bobby and Janet are splitting off on the next week, and now Bobby is going to be in the water position. Ralph and Johnny are going to be in the earth position. Ricky, Michael, Ronnie, and BBD are going to be in the air position, and then they're going to go out and get 2 more people below them, which are going to be in the fire position. So that's what happens every week. The flower is constantly splitting off every week. And you wanted to split off because that's where you, as in Michael J, would get to the top of your flower, and that's where you would receive your payout of $4,000. And that right there is how a Sou Sou or Family and Friends Savings Plan works. Now to answer a few common questions that people tend to have. Question number 1, who is holding all the money? Well, no one person is holding the money. There is no holding tank or bank keeper. Once a person joins, the money immediately goes to the rightful person above you that is in the water position. Question number 2, will you have to pay taxes on this money received? The short answer is no. These are considered gifts. This is not a business. Think of it as you are simply sending your mom or a family member $500, in which you typically wouldn't be charged taxes on that. Question number 3, how do you gift your $500 to join? In today's day and age, the appropriate method of gifting is by using an electronic payment method such as Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, or even Cash App. Now, Cash App is the most preferred app amongst Americans, so if you don't already have an account, I will include a link down below in the descriptions where you can sign up and receive a free $5 just for signing up. Once again, this is the Family and Friends Savings Plan and how it works. It's really not that complicated, but it does take some people a few times to grasp how it actually works. So if that's you, start the video over and watch it again. For those of you that understand it and think that I did a great job of explaining it today, please give this video a like, as it definitely helps out the growth of this channel and it lets YouTube know and to share this video with other like-minded individuals. As usual, you can always ask me any additional questions down below in the comment section. I tend to respond to each and every comment. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel yet, what are you waiting for? This is a great time to click on the subscribe button and the bell next to it so you can be notified every time I upload new content. Again, I appreciate you guys watching and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.